Big changes are coming for you in your car as automakers experiment with vehicles that don't even need a driver.
Okay, it scares a lot of people. Self-driving cars promise, though, to revolutionize the way we travel. As Nathan Vickers reports this morning, they might be on their way to Kansas City sooner than you think.
Our cars are getting smarter all the time. Most already use some sort of autonomous features like cruise control. Some newer cars will even help you park. But new technology is about to let drivers take their hands off the steering wheel entirely, and many cities are already preparing. The technology is coming. Cars like these that don't need steering wheels, or a public bus with no driver. It's something Robbie Makinen and others at the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority have been studying in other cities and imagining how it could work in ours.
As a transit authority, we need to plan for public transit for the next 25 years.
Makinen says autonomous vehicles could eventually form a major part of Kansas City's infrastructure, alongside existing projects like smart city kiosks and the streetcar.
It's not just the one innovative technology piece, it's all of them together and how that data is collected.
And Makinen wants to think even bigger.
We're not just looking at it from the idea of a millennial being able to get an autonomous vehicle and go to the coffee shop.
He considers self-driving cars a way to revolutionize transportation for people with disabilities.
Somebody like myself with a disability who's visually impaired, my ability to be able to access that kind of technology to get around this city would be absolutely phenomenal.
But even though pilot programs for autonomous vehicles are popping up nationwide,
they're not coming tomorrow.
Dr. Bradley Lane is a public affairs professor at the University of Kansas, who's been studying autonomous vehicles and some of the state and federal policies allowing companies and cities to test them out.
There are many, many steps before you get from where we are now to what I feel most people view as a fully autonomous vehicular world where basically almost nobody drives.
He says the issue is more complex than most people think. Lane believes in the next few years a rapidly growing number of cars will be able to take some control over a vehicle on a long stretch of interstate. But it could take decades for fully autonomous cars like this one to truly replace traffic on city streets.
It's really at the beginning of a major form of a revolution in our society, and that's just exciting.
It's all regional public transit.
But Makinen hopes the KCATA can help implement an experimental vehicle program in the next year. He says the time to start adopting the car of the future is now.
We have been in the process now of working out some details. We don't want to be a step behind.
Cities with pilot programs for self-driving cars include Austin and San Francisco. In Kansas City, Nathan Vickers, KCTV 5 News.